Here's my list of 5 juveniles accused of murder part 1. Now this video is composed of 2 parts, so if you like content like this, make sure you follow for more. Now keep in mind, despite the fact that those on my list are no longer children, they were juveniles at the time of each incident. First on my list is Joshua Phillips. He was born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida. He's accused of killing his 8-year-old neighbor, Maddie Clifton, in 1998. What makes this case so unique is that Joshua hid Clifton's body under his bed for 6 days. Joshua was just 14 years old at the time of the murder. The victim, Maddie Clifton, was just 8 years old. Joshua alleges that he accidentally struck Maddie in the eye while playing baseball. Fearing discipline from his father, Joshua bludgeoned Maddie with the baseball bat. Miraculously, she was still alive, but Joshua could still hear her moans for help, and he returned to finish the job. 6 days later, Maddie's body was found by Joshua's mother, who smelt a foul odor coming from the bed. Joshua is currently serving life in prison. Originally, he was given life without parole, but that sentence was reduced to life with parole, which is subject to review after 25 years served. As of mid-2025, Joshua is still in the process of applying to have his case reviewed. Next on the list is Alyssa Bustamante. She was born and raised in St. Martins, Missouri. She's accused of killing her 9-year-old neighbor Elizabeth Alton in 2009. She convinced her sister to bring Elizabeth to the woods one evening in October to hang out. But when the girls arrived, Alyssa had other plans. She left her sister behind and lured Elizabeth further into the woods. Once they were alone, Alyssa strangled Elizabeth, slicing her throat and stabbing her 8 times. She then buried Elizabeth in a shallow grave. At the time, Alyssa was suffering from bipolar disorder. She says she killed Alyssa because she wanted to see what it felt like. And she says it felt amazing. Alyssa was 15 years old when she committed this murder, but her victim, Elizabeth Alton, was just 9 years old. Alyssa was convicted of second-degree murder. She received life in prison plus an additional 30 years. She did have a parole hearing in July 2024, but the Missouri Parole Board denied her early release. Lastly, we have Aiden Fucci. Aiden was born and raised in St. Johns, Florida. He's accused of leading Tristan Bailey to a wooded area and stabbing her 114 times. He committed this murder on Mother's Day in 2021. Like Alyssa Bustamante, he too wanted to know what it felt like to kill someone. He was just 14 years old at the time he committed this murder. Tristan was found the same day that she was killed. Aiden was caught on surveillance camera walking with Tristan that night, but later he was seen running alone with his shoes in his hand. He pled guilty to first-degree murder. He was sentenced to life in prison, and he's eligible to have his sentence reviewed after 25 years. Aiden did attempt to appeal his conviction, but that appeal was denied. Aiden was 14 years old at the time of the murder and 16 years old when he was convicted. And the victim, Tristan Bailey, was just 13 years old. Follow for part 2.